Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Bradam Reacts video. I am Adam.
And I am Bradley.
And today we are going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 6 of Interview with the Vampire, which is called Like the Light by Which God Made the World Before He Made Light. Also known as, what would you do if when you okay that she said yes would go? This is prime example of Interview with the Vampire ass song title.
And you want to know,
episode title.
Do you want to know what the worst part is?
What?
That means someone says that at some point.
Like the light by which God made the world before he made light. I hope
what
Charlie
does that
XCX
mean?
is who says it.
Like the light by which God made the world before he made light.
The original light.
If you are watching here on YouTube, keep it up, subscribe, and turn on our notifications so that you don't miss our reactions to the last 2 episodes of Interview with the Vampire.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Also, in case you didn't know, YouTube will not let us post full episodes because Netflix would come for us on YouTube. So we post full reactions to these episodes on our Patreon. You've probably heard this spiel by now. But if you would like to get access to these reactions early, unedited, and ad-free, you can get all that, plus get to be in a community of fellow Interview with the Vampire lovers. Stans, thank you, by joining us on our Patreon. The link to join is in this video's description as always. And if you are watching here on Patreon, thank you for being here. We love you, we appreciate you, and thank you for being patient with us whilst we watch the show.
Okay, we are coming off of the back of quite the 5th episode. Last week we got to watch, I think, a fan favorite, which we now understand why.
And a Bradam favorite, a local favorite.
New local favorite.
A household favorite. Yeah.
Household name of an episode, and we got to get...
Don't be afraid, just start the tape. Such a good episode, and it's juicy. And there's so much there. I can't remember what we said last episode, but
we're gonna do a quick
definitely
unpack.
Yeah, and in case you are one of those people who watches the reaction and skips the discussion, you should go listen to our discussion and our recap after the end of last episode, and then come back to right now.
Okay.
What happened last episode in the award-winning horror film?
The Emmy award-winning. Armand left to chase down the Twitch streamer.
Yeah, this guy who's like
whatever.
Yeah, he's like a scammer. Whatever.
And this season, Armand has been in on the interview, so he's been present the whole time.
Mm-hmm. But he had to step out.
For a light
bite.
Because we know Louis doesn't love hunting, but most every other vampire does, and so this is his chance to go out and do his thing. Plus, he can be in the sun. So Armand leaves, and Daniel and Louis have a little chat.
A little heart to heart.
A little heart to heart. A little remembrance circle. A little prayer circle. And they come to Jesus and go over
things that come to
forgotten.
light in this episode. Yes. In that episode. We get young Daniel, sexy, by the way.
Wow.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow.
Shout out to the young Daniel actor. Great job.
Yeah.
Looking the way you do.
Well, yeah, and also your acting was great.
Your performance.
You were very scared.
Yeah, really, really good. And that casting was well done. Such an interesting episode getting Louis and Armand in this time period in San Francisco in, what is it, the 70s?
Yeah.
We've been itching to know what went down in San Francisco since like episode 2. Like
since the moment you learned that there was a previous interview that did not go well.
Correct. So for forever. And we got so much. We get Louis is taking drugs, and he's like basically traumatized over Lestat, and he gets high on drugs, and he's pouring out his all of this stuff.
Okay, a little different though.
Okay, what did I miss?
He was feeding Daniel drugs to keep him there to do the interview, and then when he drank Daniel's blood, he got high. And then he was spewing all this stuff about Lestat.
Yeah.
And then ultimately kind of snapped and broke and attacked Daniel.
Yes.
And was going to kill Daniel.
Which is when Armand
steps in
and intervenes.
And
Armand, who we've known only thus far to be ever so sweet and lovely, the love of my life, Armand, the
sweet
vampire.
And lovely, but also like very he sticks by the rules. He's by the book, and so even as a coven leader, killing people or whatever, like he maintains peace and control, but by maintaining order.
We learned that he has a very traumatic backstory a couple episodes ago. And I think that has manifested for him in a very strange way. We don't understand the psyche of Armand.
Right.
We don't maybe know the entire picture, but we learned that he might not be the good heavenly angel and partner and husband that we thought he might be in this past episode.
Yeah. So
which was shocking.
It was very interesting, and it was kind of nuanced the way it was given to us, because ultimately Adam and I did not pick up on something very specific that I think paints him in a certain light that our Patreon members told us. Ultimately, when Louis runs out to kill himself while he's high, Armand goes and grabs him and then just lets him lay in bed
to heal.
But
slowly. He doesn't help him. He makes him sit in his
pain.
Burn, and in his pain, and in his agony.
And then goes and torments
Daniel for a week straight.
And then comes back before helping Louis. Reaches out to Lestat, speaks through him, has Lestat speak through him, and somehow we get a 3-way torture moment.
Somehow, you fled from the arms of an abusive lover to an even more sinister abusive lover.
But it's like, it's not as like,
he's a better
it's
about
not as evident.
Hiding it. Yes. But we got like a dark, strange side of Armand last episode when he's basically torturing Daniel, torturing Louis, calling up Louis' abuser. Thank you. That's never helped anyone ever. And then, but it just felt petty. And Louis off the drugs being like, "You're boring, you're dull," all the things ultimately that Lestat wasn't.
Ultimately the end colorful. Of the day, and it's exciting. Unfortunately, that is part of, I think, sometimes the cycle of abuse, which is very unfortunate.
Everyone's a victim.
Victim.
Every vampire is a victim, and it's easy to point fingers and blame. And yes, their actions on this instance might be wrong, but they are all coming from this weird place of I didn't ask for this, and from this deep trauma and hurt.
But we're all here.
So it was a really insane episode.
It was such a good episode.
Literal psychological horror thriller.
It was back to back, and we learned so much. But again, it's in the past, so we have so much to learn in the present still. So I'm sure they're going to pack it in these last 2 episodes.
But the one last thing that we should definitely touch on is the removal of memory. Armand.
Oh, right.
This was
that we had gotten
so core.
Bits and pieces of throughout the season.
The way the episode wrapped up was Daniel and Louis both realizing that Armand has made a precise edit out of the events that transpired, not just from Daniel, but also from Louis. Louis didn't recall trying to kill himself. Louis didn't recall everything that went down with Daniel and how long he was there for. And so now they are awfully suspicious of Armand. And we see that suspicion in the very end when Armand is
he returns. He's like,
yes, and he's feeding them the mantra of you were fond of Daniel. You thought he might come in handy. And there's just what he has placed in their minds.
And it was word for word what they both remembered being told.
Yes. And so that's Freaky Friday kind of shit. That's some freaky business.
We're just learning more and more about how truly powerful Armand is. And how long he's been around. And that he knows what he's doing. And he might think it's for the best. Maybe it was.
But we are now also suspicious of Armand and fearing. I'm afraid. All of a sudden, I'm like, Louis, you're captive. Run.
We've also kind of skated past the being bugged of it all and the being tracked of it all.
And that whole side.
So, which is fine, and I'm interested about that. But it keeps kind of coming back. But it wasn't touched on the last episode because it was took place all back in the 70s, but I'm excited to get a little bit more of that too, because I don't know where that's gonna go. So I believe without further ado, we're gonna tune into episode 6 of Interview with the Vampire.
Like the light by which God made the world before he made light. So, the dark?
Is that Rashid, right?
Yeah.
How did I get the tapes? The bylaws of my co-op say only the mailman can have the key that opens up all the mailboxes. So did you guys get to my mailman? I usually give him a little something for Christmas, but I mean, I'm thinking, do I still have that obligation?
Comic relief after the
Rashid?
horrors of last episode.
I'm gonna go eat elsewhere.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh.
You had pictures of me in 1973.
Pictures of them. You were a fly on the windshield.
Can you protect me?
The mackerel was better last time.
I want to get out alive.
Oh.
A book.
So Daniel's starting to be a little scared.
You fear Armand.
Okay.
You should fear the other one.
If I had
Sitting
anything,
in my
if I had a
arms all
guess
this
right
time seems a
now,
waste.
I think Armand has more self-control.
What's the ask?
My superiors have a list, a few hundred questions they'd like you to weave into your interview, and I'm professionally charged to press you to include them.
How's the soap, Agent Rashid?
We should be returning now.
Mr. Malloy would like to stay
Rashid
alive.
is?
Rashid.
I don't think
And perhaps he should have thrown the tapes away when he found them in his mailbox.
A flaccid full-length play based on nothing other than the superficial observations of the vampire Sam.
I remember you racing back from rehearsals to tell me how ambitious the conceit was.
Well, I was following your advice, wasn't I?
Or you're recalling the events with bias because of the machinations surrounding it.
Okay.
What does it mean to die when you can live until the end of the world?
His arms are crazy.
He's huge.
What is the end of the world except a phrase? Utterly shattered by the other, been eternally young, and me that made
Them reading her journal about
picture
killing
a
the
silver
stat.
clock ticking in a
Oh
void.
my god, I forgot they broke in. I didn't read. I couldn't read cursive.
To face, yes.
They're not
Stop
gonna
there.
like that.
Take the passage. It's quite lovely, Sam. Even more what you're doing with it, Santiago.
Thank you, maître.
I'm scared. I forgot. We didn't even mention that they broke into the apartment and raided them.
I thought I was being clever, nailing him to the stage.
And what is the end of the world?
He's acting his ass off.
2
But
centuries.
the play had no roles for women, and petulant members of the coven were free to roam the night.
Monsieur Lioncourt, the gentleman whose wealth has made our sacred art possible for the last 150 years. Maître wishes to invite him to attend the premiere.
A lovely mission. Of course,
Don't ride
the
the couch.
difficulties, communications with your esteemed patron occur only one way.
Asking when was the last time they were in
Oh my
communication?
Maybe ask, when was the last time you spoke with him?
Has there been a lapse in communication?
There hasn't been a lapse in communication, has there?
The day, the hour, the minute you last spoke with
Lestat De Lioncourt.
In retrospect, the buffoon was in the audience.
Flopped. He flopped.
by which God passed as the universe.
I was moved. Who was moved?
I have found one not made of paper and glue. Fuck these vampires.
Who wrote that?
That's your last entry,
Claudia.
unless you're sitting on more of those ripped out pages.
Unless you're sitting on something behind your encrypted laptop.
Claudia's immortal beloved. Not yet immortal.
Note to self, everything related to Claudia from this point forward is without written corroboration.
Just our memories of her.
But memory is a monster.
However porous they come.
Shade! Oh my god. Did you hear what they said about her before she was immortal? Meaning
First love.
she gets turned
Oh wait.
before she was made immortal.
Oh. Wait. They called her love.
Bonsoir, Madame Epavier.
sortir, d'accord, hein?
Fuck y'all. Are they gonna take her?
I hope not.
Men are so gross. Claudia better help.
Oh, I think she's gonna come and
rock her shit.
I need a Claudia ripping people apart moment.
On va voir ce que va donner à l'Armand, ouais.
The fucking blood splatter. Yes, this is the media. Yeah, this is the show. Like, come on, vampires.
Women supporting women.
Mm-hmm. So what the fuck just happened?
Okay.
Oh!
Boom! Nailed to the wall.
Scissors to the neck. Oh!
Hanging.
That's graphic.
Okay, so I think the problem we're about to run into is Claudia revealing herself.
Well, yeah, also she's in like a bloodlust. I'm worried that
she's gonna attack Madeleine too. I don't think she will. Ooh, I'd be so scared. Oh, I'd be so scared.
Her aura.
Don't run, because I gotta clean up. I can do it fast, I can do it right, but if I don't clean up, you could be in some trouble.
Period. Can I just sit down? Like, can I just take a moment?
Can I have 5 minutes?
I just was attacked and then I just learned that you're a vampire. So can I just like, I'm just gonna take a moment. I think I'd maybe pass out.
I'm gonna clean up. Vampire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's not gonna bother you anymore.
Don't worry about these three.
Where's the light switch?
So she just broke one of the big ones.
Don't reveal yourself.
Hey, you seen Armand? In his office. Thank you.
They're gossiping about you. This is not a safe space, King.
Different brushes, hands, stains, rubbing, scratching. Take off your clothes.
I am going through Sam's.
I'm in the middle of
Put
something.
face down in the coffin. Can read them to me while I fuck you.
Well, why not? I mean, well, why not?
Clothes off, face down.
Windows open.
In the coffin.
Do you want to try it?
Take a sip.
I'll kill you.
No. Pourquoi non? No. Pourquoi non?
Because once she starts, you can't stop her.
Caught.
Yes, I'm the forbidden friend.
Madeleine, this is Louis. Louis.
She's reading one of your diaries in my coffin. She says another word, I'll break her arms and throw her out the window.
Pull up a chair. Let's start again. She's funny. She's
I have a
bad.
friend.
It's a long story, but I killed in front of her. Didn't cry. Didn't get flustered. And since then, we've been talking.
She's one of the companions.
Romantic?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Get back here! Not yet.
You were Lestat.
I knew it.
I've been a third all my life. Not saying that to fight, just saying that it's true.
Not saying that to fight, just saying that
I'm just telling you.
I get to pick one thing for myself.
I love her.
And it's her.
Or just a
weird white
companion,
lady I
a
met by
partner,
happenstance.
a weird white lady.
Yes, weird white lady.
A weird outcast, which is essentially, I think Claudia resonates with that.
I never made one before. I'm not sure if I can.
No, not you. Not Lestat's blood. I wouldn't want that for anyone.
Good enough for us.
Not good enough for her.
She swore an oath, trampled on the laws, and I am to reward her for it?
From Armand.
Vampire, a dressmaker?
You think you're happy with me now? Can you imagine me without the burden of her?
Burden?
He's trying to sell it to Armand.
Yeah, I know, but
I ask for this.
I jumped at that word.
Respectfully.
He wants her to turn her so they'll leave together.
You're a manipulator, Claudia de Lioncourt.
No.
Ooh, don't last name me. Oh my god.
Listen to Papa.
Wow.
Close your minds.
Close your minds. He doesn't even want them talking to each other.
Tu aimerais être l'une des nôtres?
Non, je vais être avec elle. Mais toi, tu peux aller te faire foutre. Si tu fais de moi un monstre, tu feras que me transformer en ce que je suis déjà.
She said she's an outcast already. She has been alienated for it. Maybe not the best choice, but...
Without the burden of me.
I said it to get him through the door.
Une par nuit. Aucune pitié pour l'enfant, la mère, l'invalide. Comment choisiras-tu qui tu es?
Je tuerai sur les bords. Plus faible d'abord. Occasionnellement, je me livrerai à
Damn,
des
she was ready to
appétits.
kill.
Oh my god, she
Et
has
quand les
this...
derniers vestiges de ton époque auront disparu?
There's been a war. Claudia, he thinks there's something left of my era.
She's cartoon. I kind of love her.
Et que feras-tu dans quelques décennies quand elle se jettera dans le feu?
Oh, he's pretty sure.
Parce qu'elle le fera.
Peut-être qu'elle le fera pas. T'en sais rien?
T. Love that.
Peut-être que je suis ce dont elle a besoin pour survivre.
Such a
Love
cool
that
shot.
composition. I was literally thinking the same thing. The composition of that shot
Frame
was so
it.
good.
Frame it.
He had never made one.
What?
I have never made a vampire.
You are a 500-year-old vampire. You led the Parisian coven for 2 centuries.
The idea repulses me.
Well, at least we can agree it was a disingenuous act.
I went in there
You
open-minded.
walked into
It was an
Madeleine's
outrageous
atelier with your mind made up.
Their body language turned from each other completely.
Well, they're also... I don't know if they've ever been sat on a... They're on 2 separate chairs. Oh yeah, both totally turned away from each other.
You're going to do it?
Yes.
When?
Tonight.
The woman could turn into one of those drooling revenants you saw back in...
Kissing in public. On this day?
I want you to witness. It can be beautiful.
Are they still talking about turning Madeleine?
We can bring one in a good way.
Okay, interesting.
It's okay. Make sure we're not bothered. Yeah?
They want to turn Madeleine completely on her own terms so that they're not making another victim.
This is such a good story. And rice.
And rice.
Look at that girl.
Rice.
Ellen, if you get scared, you just look at that light. I won't let anything go wrong.
Don't worry about the blood. It's the blood that made you.
His blood is not the blood that made her. Lestat's is.
Let the wolf.
Yeah, but Louis also of Lestat's blood. I think that was the...
Passivity.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the same
I don't
generation.
know, because...
Does that make them sisters?
No, Adam, I think they're lying to her because
That's right.
they turn...
I'm turning cold now.
That's what him and Armand were talking about, was that
guided
his
her
blood
softly
wasn't gonna be strong
down the
enough.
path.
She'll turn into like one of the people at the
Down
round.
a dark path.
Just
I
hold
don't
on.
know. We just need to watch. Control yourself.
Control yourself. 2 at a time? She's dead for sure.
Claudia drank with reverence.
Me after going out.
I drank with obligation. Disjointed fragments of Madeleine's life filled my head.
She was riding the hell out of that boy.
Sly coupling, the rage and humiliation of a trial by mob, beauty and damage. I saw Claudia in an impossible afternoon light she could never survive in. Claudia, as Madeleine perceived her.
That's sweet. What's wrong with that?
Resplendent.
No, he's saying.
Rendered even more beautiful by her beholder.
Strange. Oh, there's
It's quite haunting.
Ambiance has taken an interesting turn.
Did she take? Yeah, she is. They're both on their way. I told them to get out of town.
Oh.
They're out of town.
What happened here?
Gagged myself, tried to throw the blood back up. I thought I felt like I was losing Claudia. I finished the job. Claudia took my hand. We said something about being even. I did not care.
Give it time. She is a difficult one, but one worth having.
What's in the suitcase?
I could have fought. Hunted the three of you down. Caught you, burned you. I don't know if it will satisfy. There might be hostilities. Or the first bloodless vampiric coup. They gave me a choice. I chose.
He fed them Claudia and Madeleine.
Right? No.
Stop it! Later. Stop it. This is too important a moment in our story for these games.
Oh, is there a game being played?
You've remembered what you did to yourself in San Francisco, and you're angry that I erased it.
Well, yes.
I am.
You've no right to be. You asked me to do it.
I don't know if I can believe you.
Yeah, how the fuck?
He's full of shit.
I failed Louis once in my life. It wasn't in San Francisco.
I would never ask you to do that.
The pages I tore out of Claudia's diaries, we did most of those together.
Not all of them.
And the ones I did on my own were to protect me from you. Why did I owe you? My one act of cowardice, the series of abhorrent consequences that followed.
I'm so confused.
I know.
We're
We're missing a huge piece.
I spent the rest of my life.
Did he give up
trying
Claudia?
to make up for it? I'll never make up for it.
Oh my god.
But he forgave me for it.
Why the fuck would Louis still be with him?
I didn't forgive you.
I asked you to erase it?
Yes.
I don't know what to believe. I don't believe him.
I can't believe you.
After you came out of a shower in our home in Sausalito. 3 days after we abandoned him.
He's not buying
Daniel's
it.
Not buying it.
We've been burying our males outside St. Denis. Flowers starting to pop up out of the ground.
Are you thinking of coming back to Paris?
Trash piles and men who smell like cheese. No, merci. No. We're going to Wonder.
Wonder? Wonder. All right. Okay, well, to finding the X.
Everybody's gay.
Something.
Everybody's gay.
Estelle isn't smearing makeup all over herself or humming off key.
Singing off key.
No one is forcing me to listen to their gossips.
What was the...
It was, I think it's a Bond
Right
thing.
there?
I cannot read your mind.
The architects of our,
Trying to give it the list out of it
I
all.
made you. That's just the way it is.
Yes, but I feel you, Louis.
I feel you too. I'm glad we did this.
I can feel you too. Yes, he loves you.
Okay. Okay.
Get out of my soul! Like,
It's enough affection. I don't need his head getting too big to get out the door.
Taking a stretch. Order me another. Love.
There he goes. That's a little personal.
What's happening?
whatever it is I don't want to watch.
You were right. Santiago's gonna come collect.
They gave him a choice.
You know, fuck you, Armand. Fuck you. I hate you. Don't ever in my life fuck with Claudia and Madeleine. I'm so sick. And why would Louis still be with you? Yes, you had a choice, but you should have turned yourself in.
Why didn't we all run?
Yeah, why were we lollygagging around at dinner? I thought Armand was more powerful than all of them. Why didn't we fight back?
But today, we're shunting human affairs aside. Because today, we're turning our lurid spotlight on ourselves. Are you ready, you filthy animals?
I hate this show. You guys are the worst. I'm not watching this ever again.
The jury may be seated.
The jury.
Read the crimes for which this iniquitous trio stand accused.
Just the trio.
And he's so
where's Armand?
Completely blindsided. Armand's not one of them. The choice he made was to give him up.
10 minutes to your entrance.
I knew it! I knew it! I didn't say it, but I knew it.
Mr. Dianco?
Fuck you,
babe,
guys.
10 minutes.
Do you know what's gonna happen? But I don't, but I think I do.
And the vampire, Lestat De Lioncourt.
Lestat's gonna kill Claudia and Madeleine as revenge. Actually, I'm not watching. I'm actually not watching the show anymore.
Hold on. I almost just shat through my pants.
I think you did.
Okay.
This is sick and demented. And you guys are sick.
Okay, whoa.
And Rice.
Okay.
You're on my list.
Okay, whoa.
You
Okay, whoa.
nasty, trifling.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. Can I tell you what I think is gonna happen?
Ooh, I think Claudia is dead.
I don't. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I couldn't tell you what I do think is gonna happen specifically.
Why is Lestat back? Why was that the choice?
I literally could
Was it to make
feel
him
it
the
in my
new
bones.
Maitre?
No.
How do they say that word?
No. Lestat doesn't want this.
Then why is he here in full glam?
He told Louis at the very beginning of this season that I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. Right.
Well, that was
He said
Dreamstat.
I'm sure it was Dreamstat. So that's actually a good point. That's where I'm going. I do think we're gonna get a lead up to a moment like that. And
But he's not dead.
ultimately I think Claudia and Madeleine
are dead.
No, I think they're gonna get away.
He's not gonna let those lesbians live.
Or
He
I
hates
think
Claudia.
Madeleine's gonna die. He hates Claudia, but he loves Louis.
And Louis not dead, but Louis with Armand. So what was the choice that Armand had to make? Give Louis to Lestat, or let Lestat kill Claudia and Madeleine? Like give up his love.
We also know that the theater burns down.
Fierce. I need a fierce.
Something. Okay, so I don't know.
Lestat is unkillable.
I don't feel like I'm going to watch Claudia die. Like I just don't know why I don't feel that. At least in this moment.
Also, she just got her companion. She just got Madeleine, and they're great together.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna get some torturous, like Madeleine dies.
We're gonna get
and
something
Claudia
sick.
attacks and like maybe gets away and never speaks to Louis again. We don't know where Claudia is now. And Lestat.
They've all been through so much.
even know, or he's gonna kill all of them, and Louis is been dreaming.
I
Okay.
need a Xanax.
I don't even know. The last 10 minutes of that episode were so tumultuous, I couldn't even tell you what happened in the rest of the episode.
Nor will I try to. Okay. I've got to think about this. I need a minute.
Okay, so Armand. Let's start there. That feels like an easy one. I am hoping we get a bit of an explanation from the two of them. So here's what I'm saying. No, I do want an explanation because if no one dies,
I'm still not trusting Armand.
I don't even know what.
Less than ever.
I don't even know what could happen that would make me feel like I'm on his side again.
As far as I know, we're about to witness an additional betrayal.
So what I think Armand's gonna swoop in. And that will be the thing that maybe makes it better. I don't know if whether that happens or not. I truly do not know what could make me think, oh, that's why they're in Dubai together. Unless Louis is up.
God, I forgot they're in Dubai.
Hello, Dubai.
Hello, Dubai.
So there's that.
Yeah. And then Madeleine gets turned. Claudia has a companion now for 5 minutes. She deserves that. She's been wanting that for 5,000 years.
They also wouldn't have had that moment where Louis felt Madeleine felt Louis. They're going to play into that next episode too.
The bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Louis hasn't been on the other end of that.
No, he's not. Well, I assume that when you're... No. He hasn't been on the other end of it.
Yeah, he's been
But he has been a part of the Bond.
Correct, but now he's in the Maker's role.
So I also assume we're about to learn that I think they lied to Madeleine and said that Louis made Claudia. How? I guess I don't know.
I don't know where you're getting this from.
Because they said, don't worry, he made you. Because Claudia was like, don't be worried, don't be scared. And Madeleine reassured Claudia by saying, I'm sure it will be fine because he made you. It was like a very romantic, like, not even romantic, it's just like a sweet gesture of like, it's going to be okay because you're so perfect that I know that I'm going to be okay. But
what if the agreement was Lestat made Claudia, and that's why Louis can feel Madeleine so strong? Because the two of them are both have the same maker.
Wait, say that again.
What if Lestat was the one who made Madeleine? And that's why she can feel the bond so strong with Louis because they have the same maker.
Wait, when would that have happened?
Like if they had if Armand had changed Louis' memories to be like, I was the one who fed her. I don't know. That's speculation.
No.
Order.
I'm having too many thoughts.
Order in the court.
Too many times. Like, I can't grab them.
All I know is we saw an alive Lestat on our screen just now, and that's insane. And
I'm so excited.
I want Claudia, Madia. I don't know. I want them to live.
Madia.
Armand has some goddamn explaining to do.
That has really turned. Really turned.
Somehow Malloy's now my favorite character. Like, just lots has happened. And also with the Tabasco, whatever, and Rashid, like, just... There's a lot of moving parts going on at once, and like Armand is maybe aware of that now. Shit hit the fan in this episode. We have 3 episodes left. I believe the shit is about to smear the rest of the fan. Like, oh, shut your butt. 2,
7, 8.
Okay,
or is there 9 this season?
No, probably 2 more. We only have a couple more episodes. I think the conflicts at a high. They have so much juicy goodness to work with. And I think they're gonna sell it. These past 2 episodes have been phenomenal, and they've low-key ate up the first half of this season.
We're on, definitely. We're doing this right now. Like, they are really just ramping it up. Wow.
So good.
Wow.
I'm in it. We're in it. Well,
wow.
We could theorize further, but
I have a million guesses of what could possibly happen.
We'll probably be way off base. We're going to wait and get some of your guys' comments.
Yeah, we're not doing this whole his wife's name was Catherine thing again.
No, because we flopped.
Because that was embarrassing.
And then we're going to circle back. We're going to watch the next episode. We will theorize more in that episode.
Because we will have more pieces.
Yes.
And Daddy is back! Very excited for this. I'm horrified, I'm scared, and I'm angry. But boy, oh boy, could I not be more excited.
I'm ready! Well, that's good. That's about good for today.
Well, damn, that's just gonna be about good.
I've got some things to think about. Thank you guys for watching. As always, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to episode 6 of the 2nd season of Interview with the Vampire. If you watch here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notice so you don't miss the next 2 episodes, or 3. The last few episodes of Interview with the Vampire Season 2.
And if you can't wait to get some of those episodes, come and check out our Patreon. We've posted these episodes early and in their full. So there's a good chance that if you're watching this, the next one's already out on our Patreon. So if you're dying for more, come and check it out. The link is in this video's description.
All right, you lovely people. We'll see you soon for more reactions and more Interview with the Vampire.
Bye, guys.
Bye.